I get to come here every day and be with my brothers and sisters in Christ.
I see NCA as a school that puts interest in you and thinks, like, acts upon students are important to us, not they just come to life.
To me, NCA is a school. It's also like a refuge, kind of, with the people and like the teachers, and they help you with your faith and problems.
My second home. Literally, I live here. I don't sleep here, but I usually eat here, and I definitely work here, and so yeah, it's like my second home and my second family, my extended family.
NCA for me is something that's hard to explain, but actually I feel that it is. I feel NCA is like my second home, like my house. Not just because like every single week I go to NCA, but because like there I have teachers, friends that are not just teachers and friends, but actually part of my family, I'll say, because I can trust them, and I've learned how to love them and live with them. So that's pretty much like my second part of my family, my second home. That's NCA for me.
NCA to me is a place to work every single day, and a place that I enjoy coming to every day, and a place where we have lots of fun.
NCA is it's a school, right? But it's a community, because even when after the bell rings, there are people hanging out after school, talking with teachers, not necessarily about school things, but about life things. People come here on Sunday and play ultimate frisbee. That's what I do. A church meets here. It's really like a meeting place, especially for people who are focused around, whose lives are focused on Christ. And even some people whose lives aren't focused on Christ, they come here and meet. So I'd say it's like a community more than it is just a school.
What impact does it have on you?
This school has really challenged me academically and socially to be my best and overcome my things that I strive for.
I would say a very strong impact, because teachers help you out, and it's like you get a fun time with them. It's not just like serious and boring and I want to go to bed and stuff.
It has a good impact, and I think that it is good because it helps me spiritually.
I love it. Gives me energy, keeps me young. I love the students. I feel like it fulfills like my God destiny. I feel like He's totally called me here for such a time as this, and that everything that happened in my life until now is for this reason.
I have learned so many things in NCA, not academically wise, but like spiritually wise. I've learned things about God that I knew about Him, but it never clicked into my life until NCA introduced it to me by some of the awesome testimonies that some of the teachers have in here.
It impacts me in that I wake up every morning and I don't dread going into my work, that I can come here with a positive attitude and I enjoy what I do. And it impacts me because students have energy, and a lot of times it gives me energy when they have energy. So,
what are the pieces that make NCA fit together?
I think it's really the teachers, the students, and the staff working together to create a fun place for people to be.
When I was in elementary, a lot of things happened, like Mr. Fajardo's hat and Miss Stubner's smile and craziness, and Miss Elam's art room, because she's awesome.
The teachers, the students, the school, the building.
The administration, the campus, the students from kindergarten up to God. From kindergarten up to being a senior, I feel like it's one big family, and it is absolutely all about the fact that we're a Christian campus focused on God. Not just like I've been part of Christian schools before, but this one bathes everything in prayer. The teachers start with devotions. The students start with devotions. We do chapels. I mean, there's just so many ways that God has just woven through our life here.
I would say it's just the fact that it is a small school. Everyone knows each other, so that makes all of us just stay tied together and like know each other well and be just like one whole family. NCA as a family, not NCA as a school with students. You know what I mean?
I think the country itself allows for this type of school to be available. Obviously the students, the teachers, administration, parents make NCA fit together, the soccer field.
So how is NCA special to you?
It has more unity, like most of the students get along and like we talk to each other. It's not like, I don't know, someone from 7th grade.
Well, because we have God as our go-to thing, and yeah.
It provides a place that's very comforting for students, I think. A place where they can come in and be known by people. It's not a big school where you walk in and no one knows your name and no one knows who you are and nothing about you. So it's a place where students can be known and be learning in a pretty safe and comfortable environment for the most part.
So how do you see God working in NCA?
I see it through the after-school activities in the chapels that we get to do weekly. We have chapel every Wednesday, and we get to worship God either in groups, individually, or all together as a school.
I say like the teachers and students, because like students also put some part of it because they want to have a relationship with the teacher. They want to be friendly most of the time.
Well, he's brought the people that we need, and kind of like shines.
The fact that we can talk about God freely here in NCA is like the biggest wow of how God is working in NCA, and that impacts me a lot. We can really talk about God and learn about Him actually, rather than just knowing that He's there. So I think we'll be that.
Number one, I see Him working in me because I've changed a lot in the last 4 years, and also through students, just to watch them grow up. So this is my 4th year, and I've had the current seniors. I had them as freshmen. And so to see them as 14 and 15-year-olds walk in, and they're completely different now as 17 and 18-year-olds, some of them. And so just to see that progression, they've grown a lot, obviously physically, but spiritually too. And so it's fun to see that process.
So what do you enjoy most of NCA?
I would say the first day of school. We have an awesome time. Like, we don't have class that day, and we have like activity games and stuff, and we also play the tape game.